Excuse me? Deathbird? What? What? Did we finally find something? I think we finally found something. At night. Oh my god, this thing has... Its head is a skull. Not a blackbird, not a bluebird, not Big Bird, Deathbird. Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring, and that was me doing off-camera backtracking yesterday, except the camera is always recording just in case something like that happens. And sure enough, we found what appears to be an enemy that only shows up at night, Deathbird, because here I am at the same location at morning, or it is still morning, and there is no enemy here. So sure makes sense that Deathbird feels like the kind of enemy that would only show up at night. So we're going to take on Deathbird here in just a moment, but first we need to level up, because in the process of all this backtracking that I've been doing, I have now, I want to say that I have been all throughout. I basically backtracked through. I didn't like kill every enemy or anything like that. I was just riding torrent throughout essentially all of Limgrave, all the way down to the south, through the Agheel Lake, through Stormhill at nighttime. At least the notable places that I could think of. Maybe not every single square inch, but I wanted to see if the beast eye was going to quiver in particular, or if anything else showed up. And we did find Deathbird. Interestingly, the I don't think the beast eye did quiver when we approached Deathbird, so I don't know what's up with that. But either way, I was killing some stuff along the way, and in the process racked up a whole crap ton of souls or runes. So it is time to level up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to level once into Mind. I really want to get our Mind, our FP high enough to try to be able to take full advantage of our +3 cerulean flasks. So let's level up once, and we'll get our Mind to 19, which gets us to 116 FP. We're just going to do, I've popped just enough runes to be able to get us 2 levels here. But I want to do 1 level first, just to do a little bit of science to see if this gets us full value from a flask. So we've got magic fortification on here, which we're just going to spam a bunch of this and get us down to essentially, well, we're going to be able to get to exactly 0, I think, because I also have my urgent heal. I think I've done the math on this, and it should get us to exactly 0 FP. So now, just we'll double check that, 0 FP. And now, I have done a little bit of rearranging. You may have noticed in the clip there with Deathbird. I've done a little bit of rearranging here with my items, both on my quick items as well as my pouch. We're going to try this out and see how this works, but I have switched my flasks over to the pouch because I think, as I was kind of thinking things through, it might be a little less confusing or problematic trying to organize my thought process during a heated battle. It might be easier just to have the flasks always kind of be in the same spot. Consistently, I know where each of my flasks is going to be, and I don't have to cycle through my action bar, even with the convenience of being able to go back to the first slot. If you hold down on the D-pad, there is still just enough that delay in having to hold down and then cycle again to get to a cerulean flask. All of that business is just a little bit, maybe too much to ask in certain tight spaces, or when you need a quick response time, when you just need a drink. And this is one of, we'll see how this goes though, because I have so much muscle memory that has been built up over how many Dark Souls games now. Okay, let's drink. Does this get us all the way back? It still gets us back to full FP. All right. Well, that answers my question as to what we're leveling next. We're going to put another point into mind because I want to get full dang value. We have so many things that I want to level because I want to level all. I want to level vigor. I want to level endurance, and I might want to start leveling strength if we're going to be going the route of strength faith with the beast claw or the claw mark seal. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on where I want the build to go. I really do want to get to 27 faith as well. But I also like getting flash value. So let's get up to 20 mind. And then let's do the same thing again here. This will get us to basically 0. It said 121, right? I think I can actually do this. This is going to be close enough. We're going to get it down to like 1 FP, which is fine. Which is totally close enough for our purposes. 1 FP, and then drink that cerulean flask. Still gets us to full. Wow. Okay. Okay. I might keep leveling mine. We'll see. But I mean, we have so many spells that we're using now, and this just I want to keep increasing our ability to utilize all of those. So cool. Let's rearrange our spells now for the battle with Deathbird. I don't know what is going to be effective, but I'm guessing because this enemy is in Limgrave, it's not going to be the we might be a little over leveled at this point. I don't know for sure. But what I think I'm going to do is we're going to throw on... We're just going to actually go with... We're going to put Fireball here. And because I could see either... Well, I feel like Lightning is what's going to be effective. Oh, actually, what's really going to be effective is our Holy Urns, isn't it? I'm just going to put this here. We're going to leave Urgent Heal, and we're going to, if we're using, we'll put this 5-3. We'll put this 5-3 for now. We'll have a little bit more of our healing dedicated to our Crimson Tears, but we want to be able to keep some spells going. So I'm guessing between Lightning Spear and Holy Urns, those should be a good mix for us. I think our Flask of Wondrous Physic I also have set to the pouch, and that is currently spec'd to be Lightning and Holy. So we should get both boosts. Boost to both the Lightning Spear and the Holy Water Pot. So, okay. The last step is to then progress time back to night. And then get back out there and take on Deathbird. And we'll see. You would think that an enemy, like, especially an enemy that has a mini boss bar, you would think that Deathbird would be an enemy that would drop Deathroot. But then you would also expect the beast side to quiver. So I don't know. Where are we going here? Where are we going here? I'm assuming that this enemy... Oh, I guess this enemy... Does it appear? There it is. Okay, it does appear after some time. All right, what do we want to... I feel like the Holy Water Pot is going to be most effective. Yes, hello? I forgot to drink my flask. Oh my god, that is so stinking effective. What the fuck? Okay, well, there goes that. There goes that enemy felled. And I got some bats on my case. Okie dokie. And now even the Rams want in on the party. You all, what are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, that was one of the easiest battles we've ever had, but my goodness, Holy Water Pots, they definitely live up to the billing of being effective against those who live in death. Let's check out our blue feathered branch sword here in just a bit. It looks like a talisman. Cool. Let's pick up our loot from the corpses as well. Get our thin beast bones. There are so many ruin fragments on this. Jesus Christ. And we'll take out a couple birds here and there, because we kind of do need to be killing birds maybe a little more often, because we need four-toed fowl foot, whatever it's called, to be able to make the gold fowl foot, because now we can craft those. So that's cool. And we got another, man, the rams really are frisky as hell today. What has gotten into the rams? My goodness. What was the item again that we were going to check out? God damn. Have we had any mini boss that like died in 3 hits from anything? That was crazy. Blue feathered branch sword raises defense when HP is low. Oh, we got a blue tearstone ring. A talisman adorned with blue feathers, once used in ancient death rituals. The heart sings when one draws close to death, and thus does one cling so tenaciously to life, to render up a death worth offering. I like that artwork. I'm probably not going to like this talisman very much. If I'm not a good enough player. I have never been a good enough player in any of the Dark Souls games to feel comfortable wearing the tearstone rings. And then when I found out that the red tearstone ring is kind of like the go-to for speedrunners in Dark Souls, then I thought, well, that's really that is really out of my league. Okay, so Deathbird has been taken care of. So now where does that leave us? Where are we going to next? We of course have our exploration continuing in Liurnia that I want to get to. We checked out the Carrion Study Hall last time, and we kind of met the dead end there until we find whatever goes in the pedestal. Oh, I think that's what I want to do. I kind of want to take another shot at this big bear. This bear really kicked my butt last time. And I want to try out a few different... I want to put some magic... some various families of magic in our memorization slots, because we only tried lightning, and it was not super effective. It feels like the big old grizzly bears might be kind of resilient to lightning damage. We got to find out what they are weak to, though. We can try holy pot, our holy water pots, and see if those have an effect. But I'm kind of thinking that one of our families of fire is probably where we're really gonna find true effectiveness. So let's throw that there. And then this bear is I kind of don't want to have to worry about 3k souls. So how do I quickly spend my runes? What do I want to spend my runes on? We could go back to the hold very quickly and buy the last stone sword key. I think we'll do that. Let me quickly sell some stuff at Hugh. Sell some stuff here and get ourselves to 4k. Sell some Roa fruit. Get us up to there, and then we go back to our runes, our rune stash. There we go. So I think 4k is the price for a... Oh, we could do spirit tuning. Oh, I kind of forgot about spirit tuning. That would actually be more useful, wouldn't it? That would kind of be a better way to spend our runes, I think. I haven't tried the page ashes yet, have I? We did the Kaiden Sellsword once. I haven't really been focusing too intently on, you know, just how effective each of these are compared to each other. Have we ever done the Stray Ashes? I'm not sure. But I'm just kind of... my game sense... when the game makes certain of these more expensive, certain ones much more expensive than the others, it kind of gives you the impression that they're supposed to be a lot better. We can at least upgrade the Skeletal Bandit to +1. So now everything is at least a +1. And now... it's all Grave Glovewort, and we have 4 of these. So... which ones have we liked? Let's do our Fanged Imp Ashes, because that's the one we started the game with. And they're pretty cool. They're annoying as hell to fight against. Oh, we have Grave Glovewort 3. Oh, shit. We could get a couple of these super powered up. Maybe that's the better way to go. Why don't we do that? Let's get the Fanged Imps up to 3. And then maybe we'll do... Age Spirit... Hide and Sellsword. Why don't we do the Sellsword? And we'll need another 500 runes.
Back already, no matter.
We have so much Roa Fruit that we're never going to use. Let's just sell some more Roa Fruit. We needed 1530. So we need at least 500. And then we can dial it back to like this. That should be enough. Cool.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
I am. Getting some spirit tuning done here. All right. Cool. The runes were not that hard to pick up against the Grizzly Bear, but it would just be a nice thing to not have to worry about. So let's do that. And let's get back and see if we can take out... start the day by either taking out or getting slightly tilted by a massive grizzly bear. We were not trying to fight on horseback very much. I don't know if that would be an advantage, because the grizzly bear does move very quickly. For as big of a... For a big boy, he moved fast. It still hasn't... I don't think it has really sunk in yet what the implications of having an underground part of the world might be. I don't know exactly how extensive it's going to be, and I'm trying not to assume anything until we really start to explore it more. But the fact that could you potentially have underground that goes all throughout the world, and basically everywhere that there's an above ground. Oh, this thing comes back. Why did I think that this was going to be a one-time spawn? I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Are there fireflies? There are fireflies here. So the fireflies are a replenishable resource. Time to focus in. Let's take our flask, which is still lightning and holy. So this will allow us to try out Holy Water Pot, which does 289. That does 269. Oh my god, he shoots the same... he does the same thing that the trolls do. We actually de-aggroed him, but he does the same thing that the trolls do with that big burst of air. The sonic boom attack. Okay, so we only got off the lightning bolt and the holy water pot. They were like, whatever. Let's see what an uncharged flame sling does. 282. And then black flame. The black flame is the best one, isn't it? We'll try it again here. Oh, black flame is very good, actually. Okay. Now, I'm surprised that his friend is not waking up. You know what? Horseback might be the way to go because we can kind of dash as soon as he's like, well, as long as we don't dash into trees. Why the hell am I focused on an owl? Camera? Camera lock, please. Yeah, I think horseback was the way that this enemy was designed to be fought. Dang it. Do I need to heal? The problem is, so horseback is nice and all, but the thing that I have not gotten used to yet is when you are locked onto an enemy, it seems so easy to run into terrain when you're not completely familiar with your surroundings. I think we have a game plan though. We're going to use some Black Flame for the win. So that means that our Wondrous Physic, we actually want to go Crimson and we want to go Strength. The thing that I had forgotten about is that Strength does slightly scale our seals. So we kind of always get at least some marginal boost to our incantations, I think. Because I think this raises our strength by like 5. I think I had checked that on the menu. So that's what that will do for the Wondrous Physic. And now we know that we're using Black Flame, and we will give ourselves. Could we possibly get away with another, with a second heal, or should the urgent heal be the one that we stick with? I think it might be smarter to go with the urgent heal. And when we want to top off just a little bit, we use the urgent heal. But then when we're like half health or below, we use a regular flask, I think. And we keep this flask distribution. And that should be, now that we've increased our mind, we should be able to get, are we able to get a, we're not quite able to get, an additional Black Flame. Because of the way the math works out. No, maybe we do. I don't think so. Hold on, quick maths here. 121 divided by 18. No, we're still, we would need to get up to like 126. So we need to like put another point in mind probably. Either way, this is all right. We could use some holy water pots, because they do spend our FP. We'll figure out the way to do this. This will be fine. This will be fine. We can do this. Just need to not run into obstacles. Don't run into random shit in the environment. Easy as that. Don't be a dingus. And then I think we'll have a dead grizzly. We'll see if I'm able to get some charged. I hadn't done any charged Black Flames yet, but I think if we time this out correctly, we should be able to get, hit him with some charge. We should be able to get 2 charged right off the bat. 2 charged fireballs, I think. Now, again, maybe it's smarter to fight off horseback, but I feel like he was wrecking me so much when we were not on horseback. What I maybe need to be a little more, I need to fight with camera lock, because I need to be able to see when he's about to lunge so that I can dash. That is, why did I get off of Torrent? I think I did the accidental L3 press. And then I didn't dash for some reason. Dang. Dude, he has 3 strikes sometimes. 3 strikes and you're out. That urgent heal does take forever. That urgent heal is probably not worth it. And now... Oh, that's weird. I did it again where I clicked the fucking... Torrent took the hit there for me. Poorly timed fireball. What am I doing? What am I doing? You gotta bait out an attack. Oh my god, this guy's such a jerk. No! Just when I thought I had a dash. I need to be careful because my health is low enough where some of these hits... No. He has three swipes that he does. That's my last flask. And then he does that. I totally forgot about that move already. Oh my god. Can we do this? He's close. He's close. We just need to not be silly. Please. Oh my god. Oh. It only gives 2 flasks back. All right, sir. Boy, you are a headache. I guess he did give us 1,500 souls. Okay. So you do get some level of reward. It's not quite as bad as the lobster. Also, oh, he does drop beast blood, as well as a lump of flesh, which I feel are somewhat rare. Let's sort by order of acquisition. The beast blood is definitely the most rare. Okay. We don't know what we use these for yet. Maybe I know lump of flesh. All right, so if you need the resources, then these guys are a go-to for beast blood potentially. Am I going to press my luck here? Am I going to press my luck and try to take on the his buddy? I think the answer is yes, because I want to see if we can. We're gonna head back to. We're just gonna warp back up to the Eastern Tableland side of Grace here, and we're gonna try to take out the other grizzly bear, just in case he drops anything different. I don't know. This is one of those things that maybe is not super crucial to have documented for the playthrough, but you know, there could be some hilarious dying in the process, which I'm sure you all wouldn't be opposed to. I do want to slightly change around the flasks, since it was really risky to use urgent heal. So we should probably not do that, which means all our magic is going to go to fireballs, and I think we should be able to have enough with that flask distribution. Maybe even 7-1 would be enough, but I feel a little bit safer doing it that way. All right, let's see if we can do this one more time, and then we can move on with our lives. And move on, continue north in Liurnia. So much fun stuff to check out, including the we've got to talk to the Turtle Pope. We've got to check out the Mausoleum compound. We've got to fully explore the Ould Palace ruins. What the heck is going on with the Ould Palace? So many questions and so many things to discover. No, this guy's back. I was going to be surprised if these guys were a one-time enemy, because if you need to farm some beast blood, where else are you going to go? Oh boy, he jumps up right away. Why am I delaying my fireballs? I'm thinking about 3 swipes. I think that's the thing that's getting me, is I'm thinking about 3 swipes. And for some reason thinking I need to wait to do my fireball. Maybe could have gotten away with a charge right there. Out of magic. Oi! Up against the wall here. Fuck. Fuck. No! I forgot to drink the other flask. I was like, oh my god. At least that doesn't hurt that badly. Fuck. I don't know what the terrain is here. I'm like gonna run into a tree. I am such an idiot. I was getting low on health. I should have just used a flask. Why, dude? I'm getting greedy. Like, this is the constant conflict. Maybe it's not a constant conflict, but the conflict that arises often in the Achenar brain. The Achenar brain has so many years of playing, well, one game in particular that got me thinking this. Well, no, I've played poker. I have played Hearthstone. I have played Magic the Gathering. I have a lot of history with card games. And those card games teach you about trying to extract value. They also teach you about tempo. Tempo is important, and that's where I need to remember that sometimes when you're facing an enemy that is about to freaking kill you, it's better from a tempo aspect to just drink the damn flask. It doesn't matter that you're getting only partial value from your flask if it means that you are topping off your health and avoiding death on the next hit. In that case, tempo should win out over value. For those who are not familiar with what tempo means, I'll let you look that up. If you're not familiar with card games and whatnot. But my value brain gets me in trouble too often still. It would get me in trouble in those card games at times. Instead of just getting ahead on the board, trying to wait and get maximum value from my cards. It's so tempting because it's so much fun. Trying to get maximum value from my damn charged fireballs as well is also another thing that's getting me in trouble. Did I just attract the other bear? Okay, I thought I'm gonna run into a fucking tree. I swear, the fucking trees, dude. And then okay, Torrent's almost dead. And the trees. Okay. Maybe it's just better to fight you off horseback. See, but then, like, you think you have an opening. You think you have an opening. Oh my god, I should be drinking. Dude. I don't know the attack patterns well enough yet to know when I'm safe to drink, when there's another swipe coming, or when I can attack. Just don't stop rolling. Just don't stop rolling. That's the answer. Dude, I thought I had my shield back up. Dude, that one where he recovers so quickly. I'm out of fucking juice. I should throw up a holy pot. Dude, why does he turn around so quick? No, dude, I rolled. I rolled. I swear I rolled. I'm only doing this for Beast Blood. I'm only doing this for, like, Beast Blood, which I have no idea what that's even used for. I'm like, oh, it's a rare material. It'll be useful at some point. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna be smart about this. We're gonna be smart about this. Well, I don't know what... You could define smart in several ways. Smart would have been not... Smart would have been doing the fight correctly. Motherfucker. We're going to not do that fight anymore. We're not going to bash our head all day long against the fucking grizzly bears. I just wish there weren't so many trees around that I could, you know, that I would run into while I'm riding on horseback. Because the horseback fighting is kind of fun until you fucking run into a tree. That's what was so fun about the Agheel fight, is that there really wasn't hardly any of that. Right? The terrain in the Agheel fight, there are, what am I thinking about? I'm definitely frustrated because we should have had that fight at the end. My God. That should have been a win. And now I don't want to let it go. But we know where to get more beast blood, I suppose. So I will be, when I need beast blood, if ever, I know where to go to have both death and beast blood. I guess. We're starting to get a little bit low on the sunflowers there, I saw. Not that low. We can still craft many holy water pots, and we will be doing that. Let's turn on our lantern, make ourselves feel a little bit better about things. And we're going to reapportion our spells here, because now I guess it's time that we turn our attention northward once again. So what do we want for our mix of spells as we venture out into unknown territory? I think I want to have... I like having an urgent heal. Not there, though. We're gonna have Lightning Spear, because Lightning Spear is amazing. And it was so great getting to pick that up last time, because now I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls. But what is the... I definitely felt the absence of our healing spells. So the question is, do we want to do... I like the Honed Bolt. That was a fun thing to have. But it also feels nice to have at least one type of fireball. Maybe we'll do this. Why don't we do this? That feels okay. And then we'll put, for our flask, we'll move this back to lightning, because we do have a lightning spell now. And I feel like we'll probably get more boost to our damage from that than using strength, unless we were to use the katana, right? It's all going to depend. I think that's a fine general setup as we move forward. I would like to have a talisman that's a little more, you know, focused on incantations. We really don't have anything right now that helps out our incantations. At least I don't think we do. We'll have to keep thinking about that. And what we want to put there eventually, we just need to get more options. We need to get more talismans, which means we need to explore. So let's start doing that. I think we can now. We said that we're waiting to push back out into the swamp area. We're kind of putting that on hold, and we're going to continue moving northward in this area. Have we already... We scouted this encampment, right? We did this encampment last time with the fire monks, and we got their incantations. So now we just kind of need to make our way toward the Church of Vows. Maybe we start there, actually. Why don't we actually go to the Church of Vows and talk to the Turtle Pope? Calling him the Turtle Pope. He probably has a name, an actual name. So why don't we find that out? Let's explore in here, and then we will have an answer to our questions, right? All our questions. He may not even be a turtle, right? He could be a tortoise. Not that I would be able to tell the difference. I just have in my mind that tortoises are usually bigger. Wow, we could just talk to your ass. Let's not get off on the wrong foot here. Hello.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am
Miriel.
steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as the Church of Vows?
Definitely not. I was hoping you would fill me in.
Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
I see. This is where... Oh, I do see there's a chest over there. This is where Radagon, the red-haired Radagon, is that what he said? The red-haired Radagon and Queen Renala were wed. And so they have a view of the Erd Tree, which we can't see right now, really. That's the minor Erd Tree, I think, there. But the Erd Tree, as it sometimes is when it's foggy, not visible, but also it's a little hard to see Rea Lucaria right now, even. Well, I'm going to trust Miriel that they are both visible when the time is right. But the two houses were joined. Tell us more.
Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
Oh, he actually has some sorceries and incantations. Miriel, Pastor of Vows. Let's see what sorceries he's got. Magic Glintblade and Carrion Greatsword. Creates sigil that forms a projectile glintblade after delay. Old sorcery of the Carrion royal family. Creates a sigil overhead from which an enemy seeking glint blade appears. This sorcery can be used while in motion. Charging increases the delay. Said to be a prototype of the sword phalanx sorceries wielded by royal enchanted knights. We might have run into one of those royal enchanted knights during the Whirlwind tour. And then the Carrion... Oh, it 10k runes. I hadn't noticed the price tag at first. Carrion Greatsword conjures a magic greatsword and then delivers a sweeping blow. Sorcery can be cast repeatedly. Sounds like the... Was it just magic greatsword? Or there have been several versions of this, I think, in... The one that I know was the one from DS2, because that's when I actually did a sorcery build. Armed with this spell, sorcerers gain the strength of knights, their loyalty sworn to the moon. Cool. What about incantations, though? These are the ones that we're really interested in. Blessing's Boon. This one is one we could use. We actually have just enough faith with our Commoner's Simple Garb on. Grants blessing to self and nearby allies. One of the ancient Erdtree incantations. I think those are the Erdtree incantations are the ones that we got from the Crucible Knights, correct? They also happen to be Erdtree, I think. Grants a blessing to the caster and nearby allies, gradually restoring HP. Continue to hold to continue praying and delay activation. So you're delaying the activation. Why? Does it make it stronger? Does the heal get stronger? It doesn't say that. You just maybe want to delay the activation. For reasons. Blessings once fell like tears from the Erdtree, and this incantation is but a lingering remnant of their power. I mean, I definitely want that. It's one that may not benefit us too much, because it is supposed to be for the caster and the nearby allies. We'll obviously get a benefit, but it's one of these that looks like it's meant to heal multiple people. Does it heal our summons? Like our ashes that we summon? That could be cool. I mean, I do want to buy this. We just need to have the runes for it, so let's keep that in mind. I could pop some runes now, but we'll wait till we have some runes that we've gotten naturally. Tell us more about Radagon. I'm curious, because Radagon is, well, yeah, Radagon seems very central to our story. We need to know more.
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon? Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there.
What?
And became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erdtree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord.
Getting some good lore here. There was quite a bit in that blurb. The first bit, the fact that Radagon met Renala in battle, that's interesting. Was that the second Liurnian War that we read about on that big greatsword memorial? But then they papered everything over and they got hitched. I mean, that's kind of how they did things back in the day, right? Like, oh, we need to bring an end to a war. Like, let's arrange a marriage and we'll make everything cool. But Godfrey was hounded from the land, or the lands between. And that is when Radagon left to go become Queen Marika's second husband. Does that mean that Godfrey was actually Queen Marika's first husband? I had thought that maybe that might be the case, but then But then I got the idea that maybe not so much. That because the finger reader, was it the finger reader? Somebody had told us that Godric the Grafted was actually a distant cousin or the runt of the litter, and maybe not Queen Marika's son. But now I'm not so sure. The timing there seems conspicuous. Also, he seemed surprised that a mere champion, Radagon, could become Elden Lord. So he became Elden Lord after Godfrey? I might be missing some details. This is why I always have to go over this dialogue again. And I take notes on all this stuff so I can think it over, mull it over. But I love the details that we're getting. More about Radagon, please.
You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret. A famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said the great statue harbors his secret too.
What the hell is that about? Okay, I got a little distracted because I think that was a metaphorical skeleton in the closet. I thought for a second he had a literal skeleton. Don't give up, skeleton. What was his secret? And why he had a sculpture made about him based on that secret? That one I might have to see again. I'm not sure I absorbed that one very well. Okay, now for some reason Renala has been moved above. So let's get a little bit about, since her dialogue here was moved above the about Radagon. Let's get a little bit more about Renala.
You wish to know more of Lady Renala? She is Queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her, and then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library.
Oh, shit. So there was a rebellion against the Carian royals. I would imagine she would be pretty heartbroken that Radagon up and left her. What the hell? Tell us more.
In the end, Lady Renala was left alone, cradling the amber egg Lord Radagon bequeathed her.
This is what I want to know about.
Now she devotes herself to it through forbidden rite, the grim art of reincarnation. You would do well to remember, severing a vow, strongest of bonds, has consequences ever more dire.
Reincarnation. Makes me think of Fia. Deathbed Companion. She's kind of into that reincarnation stuff, right? I don't know if that's the same thing. But they didn't really tell us much about the egg. It's an amber egg. I guess that's more than we knew. But otherwise, like, what is it an egg of? Dragon egg? Owl egg? What kind of egg is it? I guess we'll get more about Radagon.
You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret.
Oh, is this the same as before?
A famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once summoned to
Yeah,
render
same
Lord
as before.
Radagon's likeness in giant stature when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said the great statue harbors his secret too.
Okay, maybe that's supposed to be a clue. I don't think we have seen this statue, but it is supposed to be a giant statue. Maybe it's in the capital, which I had been kind of thinking more about the Grand Lift. When we got to the Grand Lift, I was very puzzled. It's supposed to be a Grand Lift. Why is it not moving? I think the finger reader crone had tried to tell us about the Grand Lift, and I had just forgotten the dialogue when we got there. When we actually got to the Grand Lift, by that time I had completely already forgotten what the crone by the East Rea Lucaria gate had said What a pity it is to be without the right. All you can do is stand at a loss, without even the half-crescents that wish to be whole, before the unmoving, unfeeling grand lift ahead. So you need half-crescents? You need the 2 half-crescents? And that's what the other, yeah, the one back in Limgrave had said, traverse Rea Lucaria, Glintstone Eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the Grand Lift. The other one, continuing what she had said, or are you planning to throw yourself to the waters to find the coward's passage through the dim cavern? So we can either reunite the half-crescents to get the Grand Lift moving again, or we can go and find some other passage, which I'm not sure where that is. Somewhere near the waters. Okay, I'm getting off in a little bit of a side tangent there. But this statue, this dialogue where he says that the sculptor glimpsed the skeleton. So that's what made me think there's like actually a skeleton, because it makes it sound like he actually he opened the closet and he saw, oh, shit. But I don't think, I think there's, the language is a little tricky there. I'm curious to know what the secret is. And I want to buy this incantation. But this is a great visit to the church. Miriel, caster of Vows. We've gotten some great information, and we can look forward to a pretty cool incantation as well. Let's see. I don't think this was a statue that we could interact with. It is. Never mind. It looked like, I don't know, it felt like a very conspicuous statue. I don't have my telescope. I have moved my telescope down to the quick items here, because navigating through the quick items when you are not under pressure seems like that makes a lot more sense. I just need to undo that muscle memory. Your hood is very interesting, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember if we've seen something like this before. I feel like there have been similar headpieces throughout Dark Souls. So sometimes what I see and I think, oh, I recognize that. Sometimes I'm seeing something I remember from another game. Atone, though, makes me think of like asking for forgiveness as a sinner in Dark Souls. Is that what we're doing here? You don't need absolution. I think so. There must be some similar mechanic in terms of like invading or killing NPCs or something. I don't know exactly what makes you a sinner, but we apparently don't need it right now. Wary of trap chests. Not sure if attacking them is a way to discern whether they are trap chests or not. But we'll hope that the chest that's in a church is not going to lead us astray. Okay. Gold sewing needle and golden tailoring tools. That's a key item, and that's a key item. We have gotten an upgrade to our tailoring stuff. Question mark? Special sewing needle for demigod attire. Sewing needle made of gold. Unique item made to alter demigod attire. One of the tools brought by Radagon when he entered into marriage with Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, and joined the Carrion line. Oh, and the golden... We have this sorted already by most recently picked up. The golden tailoring tools. Tools brought with the red-haired Radagon when he married into the Carrion line. With these, even demigod attire can be altered at a site of grace. I don't know that we have any demigod attire, but we can check. So that's cool. We'll probably want to talk to Bach as well. Yeah, because we would want to give this to him, right? We use the golden tailoring tools and we give the sewing needle to Bach. And who knows, maybe that even progresses his quest line or something. Miriel had also said that Renala is known as like the full moon witch, right? Wasn't that the term he used? She's not a demigod, though. Oh, and the red-haired Radagon. I doubt that that means that he is related. Just because you're redhead doesn't mean you're related to each other. So there's probably not a relation between him and... What's her name? Melania. But sometimes in video game logic, having two characters having a more unique hair color can sometimes be significant. Until told explicitly, we won't assume such. All right, well, some super interesting stuff here at the Church of Vows, and I'm definitely going to be mulling over all of those different pieces of lore that we were able to glean from Miriel. Anyway, I can climb up to that bell. With Torrent's help, maybe. Torrent? Want to help me out here? Is this a thing? Ooh. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. We both took, actually, a lot of damage there. I mean, I kind of want to get up there. We have a thing that protects us from falls now, don't we? If we go out here to the site of grace, we have our soft cotton, obviously, but I'm curious if the spell, does the spell also, does it have a longer duration is what I'm wondering. Assassin's Approach. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's find out here. Probably are not supposed to be trying to get up to this bell, but there's just enough. They let you get away with just enough in terms of parkour where you're like, I'm not so sure. That is already, no, did that wear off? Did that wear off? Did that wear off? I feel like it wore off of Torrent. So it wears off of Torrent before it wears off of me? That's a little awkward. Well, it's unexpected. Why does the effect wear off of Torrent sooner than because it still had the little animation on, I could see it on my feet. Yeah, see, it's like, it's still there, and it, like, the icon up by my stamina bar shows that I still have the effect. Okay, I think this is a fool's errand, though. The bell looked like maybe there was a way to, like, interact with it, potentially, but it's so hard. It's so difficult for us to actually do the parkour when we're riding on Torrent, so I don't think it's intended. Probably not an intended thing. Was this the Great Sword Memorial that we were at before? I think so. Hello? Why do I have to be... Why must it be so weird? I think we saw this one before. Now it makes a little more sense. This no prize but atonement. Yeah, so the Second Liurnian War was exactly, I think, what Miriel was talking about. Radagon actually came here. He was the Golden. He came and he fought against the Liurnians, or the Carrion royal family, the Moon. No prize but atonement, the birth of a vow. The marriage. That's what that all means. I get it now. It makes sense. Still some details, I think, to fill in, but it makes more sense, I should say. Let's go back one more time here. I do want to change my flasks around just a bit. Since we are exploring, we should be able to get more mileage out of both types of flasks, but in particular our magic. I like having a little bit more toward the cerulean end of things as we're exploring. Let's look at our map here. So we kind of need to check out this plateau, although we kind of have already, right? This was where we were kind of stuck for a while, trying to get to this ruined labyrinth site of grace. So I think we'll give it another once over here to be safe. But then we need to start making our way down. And there might be a little bit to explore here, potentially. The map sometimes makes you think that there's like territory to, or a part of the land that's at a lower elevation that you can walk on. But then it ends up just being nothing, or it ends up being like a cliff face that goes into the water. We'll see. Let's explore. Let's find out. There's at least some enemies to kill. I wanted to take this assassin's approach off. I don't need this. It doesn't last very long. It definitely didn't seem like it lasted any longer than the soft cotton. So that feels like such a waste of a memory slot. Definitely want my heal back. And against the weaker enemies, we might be able to just use some fireballs. Save ourselves the FP. Although, I mean, lightning is so dang cool. But it does seem to have the same splash damage as the lightning bolt. The lightning spear, which does have splash damage. Okay, let's check the item that we just picked up, which was an aristocrat coat. Oh, we had one of these already. I guess we already had one of these. Travel attire worn by nobles in the capital. And the belonging of a family which claims a knight as an ancestor. Did we read this? Abandoning their birthplace after the shattering, these undead wanderers are the pitiful product of unending life. Nobles in the capital. Is that who these guys were? Just wandering out here? I mean, they have turned into hollows. So many have turned into hollows. Now, did we explore up here? Ah, okay. Are there going to be skeletons popping out? Yeah. Got my holy water pots ready. As soon as I saw the graveyard, I thought, there's going to be skeletons. There's going to be skeletons. It might be total overkill to be using these holy water pots, but, I mean, sunflowers are very easy to farm. So, I feel like this is perfect. This is exactly what these are designed for. Let's use our holy water pots. So satisfying to be able to just instantaneously disintegrate the skeletons. And we did not pick up this item before because we were trying to maintain some level of, well, a lack of thoroughness, I guess. We got a grave violet, though. And we know that sound off in the distance. We know that to be our... I'm still calling them mausoleums until we get a better name. Might have a better view of it, though, now that it's clearer. Yeah. That's not where my telescope is. This one is not moving right now. That's kind of awkward. This is the one that's moving over here. Okay. Are we going to be able to... I didn't even think about trying to attack these guys. I don't know what we're going to do about you all just yet. Let's just worry about you later. We will worry about you later on. Let's, for the moment, check the rest of the... Yeah, speaking of sunflowers. Oh, okay. This is actually a good note. This is a good note because this is a better place to farm sunflowers, actually. I know there had been one place kind of near where we fought the Deathbird, actually. I think there was a spot somewhere around there. That's the spot that I had in my mind about where to farm sunflowers, but this one is even better, so I might make a note of that. I will make a note of that, in fact. Go to the Church of Vows when you need that sunflower refill. Because we get tons of mushrooms. Mushrooms are... We have those forever and ever and ever. Because those are literally everywhere. We do also... We are maxed out on Golden Rune level 1. So it might be a good idea to... just pop a bunch of those one of these days. Ow, rude. Is there one more? There was one more. You are... Wow. That was a surprise. You did not die in one hit from the holy water pot. We're just going to keep on crafting them. Keep staying topped off on the holy water pots. I like these. They are a good option as we're heading around Liurnia. Okay, I think we've gotten... Let's just go over here. No, but that's where this... Okay, I think we've explored the plateau here with the Church of Vows. So let's now head where I was going to head. We can go and dispatch with the group down here. Yeah, just get all bunched up there for me. Get all huddled up so I can get maximum splash damage on y'all. Oh, I forgot about this thing. I forgot about this thing down here. I was going to check my map. But yeah, we definitely passed this on the way up. I guess let's take you on. Hopefully you're not too tough. I'm going to just use the rest of my... Get the rest of my... I had a feeling that that fire was not going to be super effective against you. I didn't think it was going to be quite that unaffected. Oh man, wait, nothing is effective against you. Hello? Okay, we need to figure out what's... Oh, are we supposed to attack the back? I mean, it's pretty hard to attack the back. There is a dude back here. Oh my god. Okay, let's actually... Whoa, okay. You know what? You know what? I am wondering... Is this one of those heads that we saw... We saw those heads out further down. When we first got to Liurnia, we were exploring the southern part of the highway. And, yeah, well, that did a lot more damage because we're actually hitting the guy. Okay, you just have so much... I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be easier to not do this on horseback. You can hit me with your wheels, too. That's annoying. He's going to do that spin move any second. All right, there we go. You are out of here. Poof. Vamoose. Did we get a lot of runes out of that? I hadn't been keeping track of our runes, so I don't know exactly how many we got, but I just... 4K we're already at. We got Fire Blossom, as well as a Smithing Stone level 3 and a bunch of Smoldering Butterflies. So we have a new crafting material as the crew of Fire Monks sneaks up on us here. Tries to sneak up on us. How do holy water pots do against you? Not that good. Not that well. I am a little surprised that they did not restore a flask. Okay, let's check out the new crafting material. Fire Blossom. Blooms on the mountaintops of the giants. A half-ashen and smoldering flower that blooms on the mountaintops of the giants. Fertilized by the sparks from the forge at the peak where burns the flame of ruin. You put the sparks in the forge at the peak in the flame of the ruin. Okay. Once again, I don't know that we have anything that we can actually craft using this. I feel like there are so many... We probably just need to just keep exploring. There are so many cookbooks, I was going to say, that we have not picked up yet. These are not sorted correctly. But all these gaps in our warrior's cookbook knowledge. Probably just need to keep exploring, check up, like there's going to be so many zones, right? So many areas, and there's bound to be cookbooks there. I just worry that we're missing stuff, that's all. I just worry. I know how I am in these games, and especially when you're playing blind, there are going to be things that you miss. I don't know if I ever finished my thought regarding that head. We had seen those weird looking, we were calling them golems, but these, or I had been calling them fossils, but these weird, those weird giant heads that we had seen out on the battlefield where we saw the phantoms battling the Godric soldiers. This is the end of the road. Cool. We will explore out there someday. We had seen those giant heads, and I wondered if maybe this guy that we just fought was that giant head one of those. Yo, what is going on down there? What in the hell? Torrent, your head is in the way. I need to actually take a closer look after I get a couple birds. I'm going to spare the sheep as long as they don't attack me. Okay, we need to make note of this, I think, because I don't know why, but this feels like something that could be happening at night. Because it looks like... Oh, maybe it's just a flower. No, it's just a big poison flower. It's just going crazy with the poison. Why you do that? This might actually be on our map. I put that... Looks like a little beyond where this is at. So this is closer than... Slightly closer than the beacon. Okay, so that will be something to check out later. We can put... I don't know if we need to put a marker, but I will put one. Something to check out. I need to not yeet myself off the cliff here. I was thinking carefully about what buttons do I press here to back out of my telescope. Anything we missed over here? Feel like we have been through here, or maybe we didn't go exactly over this part with a fine-tooth comb, but I'm not seeing anything at the moment that warrants our attention. And then we fought the fire slugs, we fought this enemy encampment, so I think... And then we made our way down. Yeah, this is okay. We don't need this marker here anymore. Remove. So then this path here leads into... We've made the mad dash through this part here before. So I'm kind of wondering, let's make our way up here. Wondering how we want to proceed. What I am going to do is just give a little top off quickly. More fire slugs out here, which I don't think we killed. We can take those out real quick. Let's see how holy water pots do. God damn it. Not close enough. I guess they do fine as well. Okay. I'm trying to get max value out of my flask. Not that. God damn it. Of course, I would have a fire spell there. They give me back flasks. Killing groups of enemies gives me back flasks. Don't need to be too concerned about getting full value. All right, what are we doing here? We need to move on with our lives. Start to head northward. Keeping in mind that we do have... There are enemies that are waiting to snipe us, which means it might be, at this point, better to start our exploration from the ruined labyrinth. That might be the smarter thing, to just go here and start to kill enemies from this point, because those snipers really do make life... They are really a headache. I think that's the smart move. Because we can come back and explore these areas a little more thoroughly if we need to. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea. Now, because they are magic, is it just the arrows? I was thinking of putting on our magic protection spell, but we might not need it. Let's see if we actually need it. Might not actually need to have... God damn it. Ooh, we do some big damage against you, don't we? Okay. No, I did not see you coming. Holy shit. Nice. Okay. It might be good to equip our Crimson Dagger. These guys are susceptible to guard counters, but we don't need the health at the moment, so it's not of top concern. Nope. Oh my god. I did not mean to call Torrent. I meant to heal. This is the thing about... Oh my god. This is the thing about the new setup that I'm trying out here, is that there are going to be misclicks. There are going to be misclicks sometimes. Everything's fine. We didn't die, and even if we did, we would be right back at the site of grace. You know, now that I did that, I actually... First of all, I am going to switch to my Crimson Dagger, but I also realized what I meant to do. What I was going to do is buy that spell. Buy that incantation at the Church of Vows, because we had gotten up to 4,000. Let's go back there real quick and make that purchase. Do we even want to add that? I'm not going to add that to my bar, but I am just going to make the purchase. So we're just a little bit lighter on souls as we make our way around. Hi, I'm back.
Greetings.
I need an incantation. I need my blessings boon for later. Appreciate it. Cheers. Make some more. Make some more holy water pots as well. Keep cranking those out. And then back we go to the ruined labyrinth and the Ould Palace ruins. And we'll try not to get ambushed this time. We can get the drop on this guy at least, but then we need to get the hell out of... Get the hell out of there. Because we don't want to get ambushed again. Fool me once. Oh, I see that other guy coming. I see the other guy coming. At least I thought I did. I do like that we get a little bit of stun against them. With the lightning bolts. Lightning spear. Doing work. I love it. I thought there was a guy. I thought the other guy was coming at us. There he is. There you are. I see you. I am using the wrong... I'm trying to do guard counters with a goddamn seal. These guys are hard to do guard counters against, though, because they do combos. So it's better to go for, like, backstabs. The backstabs are definitely more readily available against these guys. I was just thinking about parries. Parries is something that we have kind of similar to DS3. I have been completely ignoring. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. Okay, where do we want to go from here? Also, what is the story with the Ould Palace ruins? We've seen some of these statues before, but we haven't taken a super close look yet. What is your story? Are you supposed to be somebody? What are you holding? Kind of make me think of like Moses and holding the 10 Commandments. What is the story? Just trying to kind of... Okay, this, I think, goes to the mausoleum compound. Right, okay. Which I don't want to go there just yet. I kind of want to... I want to stay in this immediate area and work my way around. But we've eliminated the snipers, which was the most important course of business. Are we going to attract all of you if I go lightning spear on one? Dude, charge lightning spear when he's not ready for it is super good. Oh my god. And we need juice. Give me juice. Yo, did his horns just light up? Your horns just lit up. That is a little scary. I don't know that I want to find out what that's all about. His horns are lighting up. You drop dwelling arrows. We get 5 of those. That was what they were shooting at us. Has to be what they were shooting at us. Dwelling arrows. It does magic damage, as I thought. Arrow in which the spirits of small animals are thought to dwell. This is my spirit animal. It's a giant arrow to your face. Used by the master hunters of the ancestral followers. The ancestral followers. Like followers of the Erd Tree, the Erd Tree avatar. The minor Erd Trees. Because they were doing that ceremonial dance, right? By the Erd Tree avatar. You dropped thin beast bones? That's unexpected. Thought I heard. I thought I heard somebody coming, but it was just my own footsteps. Let's turn on our lantern. And look at that. More. Ooh, another sunflower stash. This one, I'm not going to be marking down in my mind because I will not be trying to get back here. Once we're done with this place, I'm hopefully never coming back because these guys are kind of a handful. It ain't no fringe folk hero's grave, but we're not putting this at the top of the vacation destinations. The Ould Palace runes definitely do not know. The word relaxing is not in their... Chill is not in their vocabulary. So now this, of course, we know this path pretty well, at least from a running through like a madman standpoint. Oh, and the foragers are around here. Right. Okay. So we'll just keep kind of... We get our flasks back as we're going against these guys, so we'll just keep mowing them down. I'm out of juice. I thought I was going to switch to my weapon. Why am I doing a charge attack? He only needs one hit. He only needs one freaking hit. I don't know what I was thinking there. Let's drink. And I will take some health, please. And I will take more health. As well as your life. And one more forager over here. Goodbye. More dwelling arrows. So that takes out that group of enemies. Doesn't look like there's anything that I've missed so far. More foragers down there. So now we are... Right, okay, so now we need to eventually check this path. Just being thorough here. Just trying to do the thorough thing. Even if it means we're just getting a bunch of dwelling arrows. But who knows? They might drop other loot, other weapons, or pieces of gear. Anything that will give us some tidbits into what's going on with the Ould Palace, or at least what used to be the Ould Palace. And we killed that group over there once before, so now we're just kind of making our way around to the bottom portion. The lower portion. I think we killed these fire monks as well. Yeah, we took those guys on. So let's just head over here. What the hell's this? What's going on here? Why is there a corpse? I don't remember. Oh. Oh, I see. I think I see. I didn't remember killing off anybody over here, at least not since I sat at the site of grace, but there's a bear. There's a bear. Now this bear, I think, is not one of the big grizzlies that we saw. So I think just a regular old flame sling would be a-okay against you. You still get up on us in a hurry. Quick, fast, in a hurry. They do drop hefty beast bones. Yeah, I'll take these guys over the other version any day. Immunizing white cured meat. I know we can make that. I think that's a poison thing. We don't have to check that. I think we are familiar with what is going on with the immunizing cured meat. Okay, so do not leave the immunizing cured meat out. Number one rule when you are camping out in the lands between, definitely stash your immunized and otherwise cured meats in a location where bears will not find them. Otherwise, well, you just saw what happens. We have so much goddamn roa fruit. And I keep picking it up because, you know what? Who am I to pass up free runes? In the end, they are ultimately, at the very least, free runes. I wanted to sneak up on you. You're not supposed to, like, you're not supposed to look at me. Wow. You're not supposed to look at me. Oh my god. I just wanted some health back. But you had to go hit me again, and that ruined that formula. Okay. Fine. That's why we have urgent heal, so we can top off. That's why it's here. Wait a second. There's an item up there. Was I not just... I was right up here before, wasn't I? Did I must have completely missed that item. Oopsie. We'll definitely go back up there while everything is still dead. There's a statue of America here, which I think is just here. Not necessarily because there is a mini-boss. Alright, there is this path that leads over here. Oh, we might do that. We might take that path, actually. Once we are done, we'll figure out the rest of the ruins here. But I think that's where I want to head next, because there is that knight that had the big electric sword. And every time that we have faced one of these types of knights, or it feels like every time we face one of them, we end up with something incantation related. And I would love to get more incantations. Cannot have enough. Sunflowers, yay. Okay, I totally missed this item that was stashed on this this ledge. So let's make our way around. Back up there. Oop. I don't know if it's more... Nah, we get a good amount from getting a sneak attack backstab on you. So that's worth. I was debating between that and a charged Lighty Bolt. Backstabs are good, though. Okay, I think we've killed all the guys. I think we've killed all the guys, at least that I can remember seeing. Let's head back around here. And get that item. It's the same statue, also clutching the other one of the 10 Commandments. Who was this dude? Is it just random, generic asset, or is there a story? Totally missed this. A Frenzy Flame Stone. Looks like tools. Frenzy Flame Stone. Boosts immunity is the immunizing cured meat. But the Frenzy Flame Stone uses FP to continually Heal chaos followers. Excuse me. Yo. Ruined fragment blessed with an incantation of the 3 fingers. Hold the phone. I need to hydrate. Nobody said anything about no 3 fingers. Okay, we have been already to the Carrion Study Hall, and we've already met the 12 fingers. Whatever, I didn't count, but however the fuck many fingers that those crazy things had. So 3 fingers maybe is not too insane. But who the hell is the 3 fingers? Uses FP to generate warmth, continuously restoring the HP of those who host the frenzied flame. Confers madness upon those who have not adopted the flame. Take care not to mistake this for its gentler cousin. Excuse me? Is this an online thing? It doesn't say online item, but chaos followers? Okay, we're gonna have to think about that, but I think we're definitely not going to be using that item at the moment. That seems so random. All right. Are we equipped to deal with a guy that has a big old lightning sword? We do have our flame sling, and we have a katana. We're probably fine. Let's just keep going with what we've got. It'll be fine. I was thinking about trying to respec to Black Flame or something. And that might be the better way to go as a default. Like, Flame Sling is cool, but it does seem like in most instances, Black Flame just does more damage. At the same time, it does use more FP. So there's a trade-off. So I don't know yet. But we're going to start making our way around this path to eventually take on the big, scary knight. I think he was a knight. We'll also take just a moment. Oh no, there's one of these guys again. Oh gosh, we did pass this guy before. And it's a good thing we did not engage. We did not engage with that bastard. Your kind. You are full of... What am I doing? There's... trying to get to my telescope. Because I just wanted to enjoy the view for a moment. I just wanted to sit back for just a brief moment in time and enjoy the gorgeous game that is Elden Ring. Okay, we have this guy sneaking up on us. We cannot be... Is there anything in the area that we would want to... I'm very curious about what looks like an inscription or a tattoo that's on their chests. I don't know that I recognize it. Maybe it's not supposed to have any special significance, but it is noteworthy. And it made me think that maybe they're connected to the Erd Tree somehow. But they don't really do, like, holy attacks like the Erd Tree avatar did. And ultimately, maybe they're just big old grizzly bears that kick your ass. So don't fuck with them. Lesson learned. I forget that I have a bow. Which I've thrown on these rainbow arrows. Rainbow stone arrows just to use them. But man, they do not have a very good distance. Do they? I also did not mean to fire that last arrow. Hi. Bye. All right. Let's keep looking around before... Look around a little bit more before we get to this guy. But I do want to take a closer look at him. But I'm not seeing anything up here. I wonder if we'll be able to sneak up for a backstab. Let's take another look with the telescope. Dude is goddamn headless. That sword looks so fucking cool. Oh. I just remembered a note that I had made. We need to remember to look at the inventory. Roger's rapier that he gave us. We did not read the description on that. So we need to do that. It feels like fire might be the better way to go. So we might want to make some use of fire grease, potentially. What does our Flask of Wondrous Physic do? It does lightning and... Oh, okay, all right. This might not have been the best Flask of Wondrous Physic to have against this guy. It'll give us some health, which is good. Like, maybe lightning will be fine against you. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to sneak up. But we'll use some soft cotton. And then we will apply some fire grease. You do not have very much health. Okay, that's the first thing that I was waiting to see. You do disappear, though. What is on your shield? What is on your shield? That's annoying. The panic rolls get you every fucking time, dude. Every fucking goddamn time. Okay. We... Was I even taking damage from his sword swings when I was blocking them? I just need to fucking, like, just keep fucking hitting the guy. We're gonna switch to Black Flame, though. Black Flame has to be good against him, right? We're gonna switch this one to Black Flame. And we're going to switch the Wondrous Physic to Strength. So we got that. And then we also are going to switch this to prevent lightning damage. I'm guessing it's lightning damage. I don't know for sure. Maybe it's holy damage. I don't know. I don't know. They look very similar. But this one has kind of a black flame feel to it, which makes me think it's lightning for some reason, but I don't know. That could be completely... It might be better for me to just put on jump attacks. He had his shield, which jump attacks are supposed to kind of help break through, question mark? Or is that two-handed attacks? Let's go. Let's get back there. He didn't have very much HP. Not that tough of an enemy if we don't freeze up and panic and do... It's like... There are so many attacks that are designed specifically to take advantage of a panic roll. They rear up into like this scary looking, you know... Oh my god, he's about to swing at me with his big scary looking sword. Roll, quick! And in those moments, I so often feel like, I've been had. I am a fool. I'm sure that's the intended feeling. The intended feeling that they're meaning to evoke. But it's just part of the learning process. Don't get down on yourself. Might be better just to go with... I like what we did before. I don't think we need the soft cotton. The disappearing, though, is pretty annoying. He did a guard counter. Shit, dude. Well, 2 hits from this guy is enough to do us in. 2 hits is enough. At least with my current... Maybe I need to put back on that other... I took off the Erdtree's favor. So maybe putting on... We're not really getting a huge benefit from this consecutive attack steal. So I maybe should go right back to this, because maybe that little extra boost to HP might do us good. But also maybe having some lightning... See, this is where I don't know whether it's lightning or holy. I'm trying... So I tried to use jump attack. A jump attack there. I'm still figuring out the Elden Ring combat system. And so I haven't quite yet figured out exactly how effective jump attacks are and like when they are most effective. When am I supposed to be using jump attacks? Because one thing I did notice as I was editing my footage for the Fringe Folk grave, Hero's grave, and I noticed our battle against... Let me get by this Grizzly Bear first. Our battle against the Grafted Scions. There were some times where I was jumping over their attacks, or so it seemed. Which is something I haven't yet internalized as being a possibility. The fact that jumping could actually allow you to, you know, ignore an enemy's attack because they're slashing horizontally. Because in cases like this enemy, in situations like this enemy, there aren't that many horizontal attacks, and so jumping doesn't help you dodge any of his attacks. What am I trying to say here? I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say. I think what I am thinking in general with jump attacks and why I may not do them as much as, I don't know, maybe there might be some people who are thinking like, oh, you should use jump attacks more. I don't know. I'm sort of anticipating comments that I might hear or read, which I don't want to read these types of comments, but it's possible that jump attacks can be much more useful than I'm giving them credit for. What I have noticed, though, in times where I have tried to use jump attacks, is that they often leave me open. Because when you're jumping, you're not blocking. So I feel like if I'm going for a jump attack at the wrong time, I'm leaving myself wide open for the enemy's attack. So I haven't quite figured out when jump attacks are supposed to be useful. Dude, why am I rolling? Just fucking block it. There is a little bit of this guy. This guy's moveset feels a little like Crucible Knight. Not really, but just kind of, sort of. Need stamina. Should have fireballed there. Your disappearing trick is really annoying. I hate it. Okay. Tried to do a guard counter on me. Yo, wait. Part of me is expecting this dude to come back to life. I guess because there's so many enemies that when you kill them, that they just disappear. Or at least the tougher enemies. Isn't that what usually happens with tougher enemies? Why does this guy stick around? Your armor set is really cool, though. I must say. We don't really have you in the best position here. Can I get you to turn over for me? So he didn't drop anything. Oh, right, but he was guarding the door to a Catacombs? I had totally forgotten about this. I think I saw this before. Bellum Highway. Bellum Highway? Black Knife Catacombs. Why did we get a title card there that said Bellum Highway? What was up with that? Let's grab this save point, which is maybe what I should have done first. That would have been a lot easier. Oh, the Beast Eye Quivers. I mean, that makes sense. We are in a Catacombs, right? The Beast Eye is gonna let you know that there's death root. There's death root to be had in the Catacombs. Let's just explore around here just a little bit more. Could we have climbed up somewhere? I feel like these gravestones are all for dropping down. Who's that? Is that just a really crazy shadow? Or light peering through shadows? I think so. Okay, there is some sort of church up here. I don't think we've been here. No, we have not. This is one of these... Oh, right. Okay. I think we can only access this if we come up through here. We have to come from, like, the Grand Lift area, where there was trebuchets and a bunch of other dudes attacking us. And then you make your way up here, and then you're behind these walls. We've seen these walls before when we made it to the Minor Erdtree. But you cannot actually get up here unless you go all the way around. Okay, okay, okay. I do want to explore up there. That might be why we got the title card, because maybe that area up above is the Bellum Highway, and we sort of inadvertently got that revealed to us. Okay, well, I'm not sure if I'm ready for whatever is whatever shenanigans a Catacombs is going to have for us. But that name is pretty interesting, the Black Knife Catacombs. We're going to give it a go here, and we're going to check out the Black Knife Catacombs. But was that not the name of the... was it not the Knight of the Black Knives? Am I remembering that correctly? Are we close to leveling up? No. So we don't need to worry about that for a while. still. I think our flasks are okay, and I think our spells are okay, and I think we're rolling with whatever we've got here, and then we'll retech as needed. Let's get into the catacombs here. Do I want to change up my? Probably can change these up to be a little more. We usually have imps that we're dealing with, and we can get value out of our Crimson Dagger. So let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got you guys. Okay, we got you guys. Well, I mean, I also get value out of you when it comes to the Crimson Dagger. So that's cool. You have more health than the last Catacombs. Didn't need to do that critical hit there. It's all of a sudden these skeletons are substantially stronger than they have been previously, so we might just go straight to the holy water pots. We got plenty of sunflowers, right? This will be fine. This is the great thing about the item crafting, is you just get to make it as you go. So everything will be just fine. Root resin. Now we've got our boss door. And I will activate the summoning portal, even though it makes no difference. And I will grab some level 2 Grave Glovewort. Yes, this is the... I totally forgot. This is the great reason to check out the catacombs. Gotta get that Grave Glovewort. Oh boy. Roly-poly boy. Scaring the heck out of me. Give me that human bone shard. Oh, what the hell? You're new. Potentially. But you don't have very much health. You are a commoner, which we had seen a bunch of you in Stormvale Castle. But this was a new... I don't know, he was carrying a torch that was different. A more, That's the noise that I'm hearing. Okay. Alright. Dude, that skeleton in the distance, what is that guy's face? Oh, does he have the extra runes? Is that what's going on? He's got the glowy eyes that give him the extra runes, maybe. Okay, we also have this stone sword key slot. We only need to use one. And this one looks like it doesn't go very far. It's just a piece of loot. And maybe a trap. Skeleton's not sneaking up on me. How many of these do we have? I only have 2 of these. But let's just go ahead and use it. Because I don't have anywhere else to use a key right now. And we still have, I think, 2 to buy back at... the hold. That was definitely a trap. Oh, you have glowy eyes too. And you gave 590 runes. I think they are, I think that is the story. Excuse me? That's not how you do guard counter. Oh my god. Economizing on my holy pots here just a little bit. Maybe not necessary. Probably not necessary, but I still like to stretch out the value on everything. A Rosus axe. Or maybe not a Rosus axe. It is Rosus axe. Who the hell is Rosus? I should do it like this. This looks very cool. Hard to make out exactly what is the artwork. Let's read. Usher of Death. Usher of Death. Rosas, who shows the path to the catacombs throughout the lands between, is depicted on this ritual axe. There you go. Just read the dang item description. The dead easily lose their way and have always been in sore need of a guiding hand. The unique skill is Rosas's summons. Okay, this is a pet, not a pet peeve, but just like, why are we saying Rosas axe in the description and then we say, never mind, moving along. Raise the axe aloft to summon those lost in death. 3 skeletons will appear at a distance and attack in tandem before vanishing. I mean, I kind of want to try that, but I don't know if I can actually... Oh, yo, you need intelligence as well for this. So this is a magic axe. Dude, that sounds awesome. But you need strength and intelligence. I guess we're not doing Rosas's summons. Just be consistent. That's all I ask for. Be consistent. Is it too much to ask? All right, now we got to deal with Sen's Fortress shenanigans over here. Lovely. These things move very slowly, so they're not the worst things ever to deal with. Okay. I've not been checking for sus walls recently. I had sort of started to give up hope. Doesn't feel like these would be sus walls, though. Doesn't feel like it. Spellproof dried liver. I have a feeling I know what that does. You son of a bitch. Okay. I was gonna try to hit you from down here, but it looks like we're supposed to make our way up to you because there is a grave glovewort to be looted. So we will get your ass. Fear not. These fucking guys. These fucking guys. The fucking catacombs with the jump scares every time. Level 3 grave glovewort. Frickin' catacombs. They're crabs. I didn't know exactly what I was looking at for a second. I thought maybe we had some new sort of poop creature that we were gonna have to deal with. Just crabs. They like to hang around the grave glovewort, apparently. Okay, there's got to be more to this, right? There's got to be something. They're luring us into a false sense of security. False sense of security. Why are there just a million crabs down here? And, that's the lever. That is the lever. It is behind. It's locked in a cage. But this door is not... It is not one that is, like, locked or opens from the other side. Like, we can't interact with it. So how do we get there? Okay. I'm glad this is not poison water. I think I just figured it out. Well, I could be wrong. I see the steam kind of floating off the water, floating above the water, and it made me think big crab. That's why there's little crabs, right? Little crabs lead to big crabs. I'm on to you, game. I'm on to you, game. No, there's two of them. Fuck. Elden Ring says, you think you're on to me? You think you're on to me? Have you not learned the lessons of the Fringe Folk hero's grave? Bitch. There's always two. There's always motherfucking two. Ah. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. Let's go get our souls back. The fucking catacombs every fucking time. Some shit. Some fucking... Some fuckery that is afoot always in these places. Gonna need more holy water pots. Let's just craft them now. We might actually run out in this place. We'll see. You'll find out. I did not really try lightning bolts against these guys. We could try that and see. Definitely no holy water pot. Okay, we'll try to remember this time there's a dude up above waiting to throw firebombs on us. And then there was this dude. Give me those extra runes. Feels like there's a lot more of the shiny eyes than normal. Ah! Now something that I did not think about until just this moment. A detail that I hadn't been noticing. I think there's a crab over here that has glowy eyes. That is adorable. That is actually adorable. How many runes are you worth? 138 compared to 14 normally. Let me get my runes here before I do anything else. All right. A detail as I was doing my off-camera backtracking, most of which you all did not see. But as I was doing this, I noticed that my lightning spear actually is pretty dang effective against enemies that are in water. This was specifically against the land octopi. And I was noticing that if they had... Oh boy, what is going on here? Is my computer okay? What is happening? Elden Ring is falling apart on me. Falling apart at the seams. It doesn't want me divulging the secrets. They don't want you to know the secrets of the lightning spear and enemies in water. But I was noticing that the land octopi took a shit ton more damage when they were actually in a small amount of water. Does that apply to the crabs? I'm going to drink a flask. And what else am I going to do? Nothing. Well, I'm not going to get critical hits against crabs. I could get critical hits against crabs, but we're not going to. But does it matter what else I put on? Does it matter what else I use? Probably not. Probably doesn't matter. We just need to fucking... We just need to fucking kill some shit. God damn it. I tried to get a camera lock on you. That seems to do okay. We didn't aggro the other crab. Similar, I got greedy. Similar to the situation against the grafted scions. Please attack. Dude. I don't know how I did not die there. But similar to the situation against the grafted scions, you all... My greed was not punished that time. Okay. I don't know if they took a shit ton more damage for being in the water. It didn't seem like it was nearly... Like, against the octopi, it was so much... It was like... I don't know. It felt like 50 times as much damage as if they happened to be up on land. Crab eggs. Yay. Similar to the grafted scions in the Fringe Folk Hero's Grave. One of them does sit back if you don't aggro it prematurely. Oh, a rune arc. Okay. A rune arc is an okay pickup. Will we ever get enough rune arcs to where I will feel comfortable actually using them? I just... The knowledge that they wear off when you die. That you are only... You are confined to getting the benefit only until death. It's just not a great feeling. It doesn't make me psyched when I pick up rune arcs. I think I'm only going to get psyched when I finally, well, I say finally. I don't know that it actually exists. I don't know that we're ever going to get to the point where we can actually farm rune arcs. Something tells me that we won't. Or that if it is a farmable item, the drop rate on whoever you farm it from the drop rate is going to be so... It's going to be like trying to farm the vertebra shackles from the skeletons in the DS3 Catacombs. Okay, how are we getting to you? How are we getting to the lever? Because now it feels like I've missed something. So we need to start figuring that out. It's probably not going to be a sus wall that I've missed. It's probably just a passageway or a drop down that I've overlooked. We have this guy up here. How did I not hit you? Really? Okay. Is there a doorway in this room that I missed? Or a sus wall? What have I missed? I'm not writing on these things, am I? Am I? Wow. Okay, I would not have guessed that. Wow. Oh, hi there. He was so surprised that I figured it out. He's like, there's no way that he was ever gonna make that mental connection. Okay. That's cool. I see the statues. The Erd Tree Burial Watch Kitty statues. They seem sus. They seem sus. You had to do that, didn't you? Just in time to dodge my holy urn, goddammit. What? Excuse me? Went right through the dude's legs. Lame. I should be holding up my shield. Skeleton's going to come to life on me. Oh, there's a Sen's Fortress drop down there. Okay. We did pick up a Grave Glovewort 4. Let's just make sure there's no difference in the descriptions here. There is kind of a difference, isn't there? Only a spirit tuner may perform this deed. Spirit tuning is not merely the simple act of imbuing strength. It is an art that lies somewhere between tuning an instrument and conducting a conversation, leaving both parties enriched. Okay. And then they are all the same after that. Tuning an instrument and conducting a conversation. That's why Roderica looks like she's tripping out when we go back to... When we... We found one! They are not a myth! Elden Ring sus walls exist! There is a fog wall behind this sus wall. Hello? That's scary as hell. Wow. And there's a summon. Yeah, I was gonna say it's D, isn't it? Hunter of the Dead. Yo. Huh. There's part of me that kind of wants to bring D along. D seems like a cool dude. What am I doing here? Item crafting. Man, we are going through the holy pots here, aren't we? So we have two possible ways to go. We have the fog gate, but we also have this drop down. Is this actually this has to be a drop down to, I mean, this is the way you get to that spot that has the switch to the boss door, doesn't it? But you have like a bonus boss? Problem is I have almost 10k runes. That is a bit of a problem. But we now kind of know how to get here, so we could go back and level up and then run. All right, let's go ahead. Whoops. Let's go ahead and put some soft cotton on here. Don't know if this fall will damage us, but we might as well give ourselves the protection. I mean, I'm hoping this is not a death fall, but it shouldn't be a death fall. It has to be. This is the only way you get here. This is the only way you get to. Oh, then the skeletons come to life. Good thing we crafted. Good thing we crafted more holy pots. Okay, I guess we'll do guard counters on you. Fine. Fine. Why did I not just finish you off? I was like, oh, I don't need a riposte. You're at a sliver of health. I do need to put you down for good. Okay, boss door open. Normal boss door open. So now we have cleared out the catacombs of normal enemies. We now need to decide what we're going to do about these 2 remaining bosses. It's actually not super easy to just run to this place because you do have the archers that are kind of harassing you while you try to get on top of one of these things. So, but we're gonna go back and we're going to rest and level up. And then we will try to Peepo run to the boss that that D is at. And then do I want to summon D? Let's just see if there's a summon down here. No summon at this boss. This is fascinating. Oh man, now that we know that the sus walls do exist, oh god. Now I'm wondering, have I truly been thorough enough in the previous catacombs? What could we have possibly missed? Oh, that feels so good. This dude's back, of course, because we rested. Because he's actually just like a normal quote-unquote enemy. We're going to craft one more holy pot here. And then we're going to check our status, because that tells us how many runes we need to level up. We need 5k at least, which we should have. I know we have plenty. We have plenty of runes. So let's use, let's see, 3,600. And then 3,600, and then 1,600 is going to get us, might get us right there. 2 of these bad boys. Let's go. And I think we level up Mind again. We're still getting 5 points of FP each time. And now I think this gives us an extra fireball. This is exactly the number we need to get us 7 black flame fireballs and 7 lightning spears. So this is, I definitely want to do this. So let's do 1 more point in Mind. Let's quickly do our science like we did before. I do hate that we take this step forward with the lightning spear. That is, it felt like with most other spells, like fireball, flame sling, they were actually standing you in place to avoid the old walking off of a ledge while you're casting. Unfortunately, it's back with lightning spear. Do we fill up our bar? 125. We actually have finally, we are getting full value out of a +3 cerulean flask. Yes, I love it. Awesome. We're gonna keep this current setup here and go for the boss. Am I gonna summon D though? This is what I need to decide, because I have had my rule about no summons. But having D along for the ride could just be a fun... I do kind of want to see what it's like having D in action. So I think we will summon him for the first attempt, because that's the attempt that's most likely to end in defeat. And D seems like a cool customer. So let's just say that we brought him to the party. This way. Because I would kind of, I don't know. As much as I like doing things on my own, there's also part of me that would feel a little bad that if I kind of, you know, maybe missed out on some parts of the game that they want you to be able to experience, you know? I don't know how that guy didn't hit me. I'm out of stamina. One time. What do we got here? Black Knife Assassin. Okay. We have fought one of these guys before. Oh, this guy is much more aggressive than the one we fought previously. So this, oh my goodness, this guy has moves. All right. Yo. You know what? Holy water pots must be what we use, right? No, this guy's actually pretty resistant to the holy water pots. Okay, we're actually gonna take the moment. We're gonna take a moment to heal here. Well, oh, that was the. Oh. Thank you, D, for the stance break. Okay, it is so much easier when you have somebody distracting the enemy for you. Whoa! Whoa, what is that move? Dude, D. That's right, D has these holy moves. These are sick. I have a thing that is showing up on my screen here. I don't think it's gonna screw me up. Windows has a pop-up that is showing up at, oh, did you repost him? We could just backstab you normally. Okay. This guy has the vanishing trick, which is our least favorite trick. Okay, Black Knife Assassin, you are out of here. That definitely was a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have an idea of what we might have just picked up. D, Hunter of the Dead, I salute you, good sir, because you definitely made that fight a lot easier. It's part of why my normal rule is that I don't like using summons, because they may not trivialize encounters per se, but the added distraction is just, it is so clutch. And I think it was definitely the case there. That fight, that guy was a handful. He was so much more shifty than the guy that we fought back in whatever catacombs it was back in Limgrave. Good luck keeping track of all the different names. Death Touched? Maybe. But I know what I do know, regardless of what that catacombs was called, we got the Crimson Dagger in that catacombs, and now we have a Cerulean Dagger. I mean, it restores FP, doesn't it? Yo, this might be my new favorite talisman. But we also got a black knife print, which is a key item. Okay, talisman first. Critical hits restore FP. Wow. You don't always get value out of the Crimson Dagger, but how can our build not ever get value out of this charm? Talisman. Well, no, it says it in the name. I was right. This charm, the Hollow Knight brain came back for a moment. But the game's item description bailed me out. This charm is modeled after the darkly gleaming blades used in the Night of Black Knives, those who gave the demigods their first taste of death. Dude! Dude! Do I just put both of them on? Maybe. We don't know what the next boss is going to be, but I'm going to switch that out for that. Because holy shit! That is fucking awesome. Then we have a key item. I already forgot what it was called. Black Knife Print. I love that artwork. On the night of the Black Knives, someone stole a fragment of death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and imbued its power into the assassin's daggers. This mark is evidence of the ritual and hides the truth of the conspiracy. Mark of the Night of the Black Knives ritual. I noticed this one going over. I don't remember whose dialogue. Was it? Maybe it was Roger. I think I had misconstrued his dialogue to say that Malekith stole the rune of death. It was the other way around. Some people stole a fragment of death, of the rune of death, from Malekith, the Black Blade. This mark is evidence of the ritual. So what does it do? That's what's not clear to me. We kind of don't know what a couple of these do. The grape, we're still kind of wondering about what the hell it does. The blind maiden, I thought I knew who that was. I thought it was Melina. Now I'm not sure. This one, I definitely don't. We'll see. I mean, this is hidden in sort of an optional part of the catacombs? Question mark? It does have a warp back to the beginning, which I guess we will use. And then we're going to make a run for the actual boss. Is it better? Is it quicker to go from here? Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're going to go to the entrance. Gonna go to the entrance. No. Of course, it's going to be the regular boss door is so much closer. So we want to go back to the entrance. Hi there. Get my lantern back. Yeah, we still got some death root to get. That's the other part of this. I don't think we're going to go... Actually, I am. I am going to go spend my runes, goddammit. We're going to... Let's head back to the hold. Real quick housekeeping trip to the hold. Real quick housekeeping trip to the hold. I suppose it makes sense that the Black Knife Catacombs... Oh, hi. Do you have new dialogue for us?
Hello there.
No. Yeah, it doesn't seem like... I think Dark Souls 2 was really the only game where you really needed to... You were actually required to summon NPCs in order to progress their interactions.
Well, I took you.
What was I going to say? It makes sense that a catacombs called the Black Knife Catacombs would have an extra boss that is specifically one of the Black Knife assassins. I'm trying to sell shit here. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I came to Hugh. Because I want to do one of these, and then I want to do some more Roa fruit. And then we're going to go buy a stone sword key. Oh, that's what happened. I had less... I was going to go buy a stone sword key. And then I saw Roderica. It's probably what I should have done, is just do more spirit tuning. It's fine. We're going to do it all eventually. No need to stress out over maximizing your rune usage. Just go buy the stone sword key that you know is there, that you're going to use at some point. We did get a pretty cool axe this time. It's just not one that we could use for our build. That was it. That's all I wanted to do. Sites of Grace. Black Knife Catacombs. Back we go. And now we, once again, peepo run to the other boss. Should be a lot closer this time. We will get our runes ready. In fact, we will, not our runes, our holy water pots. But in fact, we will apply some fire grease first. Let's just keep using fire grease. So that might be I might change the items on the bar there a little bit. A cemetery shade. Oh my god. What in the fuck? Hello? What the fuck? Okay, I hate that there are skeletons in this fight, but I also hate what just happened to me and what the fuck that thing was. Cemetery shade? What? I'm not even gonna try to apply fire grease again until we... What the fuck? That was... Disturbing doesn't really fully describe what that thing... Nightmare City. Nightmare fuel. Dear God. We're gonna need to go get some more sunflowers, but at least we know where the sunflower spot is now. Okay, we start throwing... We don't even think about it. We just start throwing shit. Start throwing holy water pots. God damn it. So that thing you cannot block. You just can't block it, and then you're trapped. I mean, I guess I was spamming... The only thing I know to do when you're grabbed in a Dark Souls game is to spam... Dude, okay. I was spamming L1 and R1, and it kind of did get me out eventually. But holy shit, you are fucked if you get hit by that thing. So we got to dodge the green cocoon of... Fuck you. You know, what I also just sort of realized, looking at that thing again, kind of looks like the collector. Oh, man. Elden Ring. What is the deal with this game? Do I want to change anything? I really want to get... I want to be able to throw a holy water pot at the stupid shade, because I feel like that would be effective. Probably would be pretty effective. Is there any... are there any changes that I can make to my talismans? Is there anything that affects your resistance to goo? Oh, wait a second. Prince of Death's Pustule. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. No idea if that is what we're dealing with here. I don't know what constitutes effects of death. But we can try. Let's try it, shall we? Although I want to keep the Erdtree's favor, and let's switch out. I feel like we're not going to need Cerulean Dagger for this fight. Let's try the Prince of Death's Pustule. And I will also... It's giving me a bar here. We never saw this bar pop up during the fight, so this is probably not going to do what I want it to do. If it has, who knows? There might be some auxiliary effect where it... the time that you spend trapped in that green cocoon is less. You're not restrained as long. Or as long of a period. Duration. This is where we need the summon. This is the fight where we need the summon. Okay, this... That got off to such a bad start because my stupid holy pot didn't actually hit the dang guy. What's up with that? I'm about to be out of sunflowers. We're gonna have to go sunflower farming here. Wow. Okay. Definitely the toughest Catacombs boss yet. But he has friends. It's really not fair. If we're really being honest here, being able to summon all these skeletons to your aid is just what a fucking cheat. And then I'm rolling too soon on this stupid dude. Like, okay. What a terrible fucking mechanic. Are you serious? It's a good thing we spent our runes, because our 3,500 runes would have been kaput. This is absurd. Just absurd, I tell you. It's delayed, just like so many attacks are, so when you panic roll, it's not been fired yet. So that's also fucking annoying. And of course, doing the fucking No. Okay, there are pillars, which I had just realized might be what we want to... how we take advantage of. We guard ourselves against the green stuff by hiding behind pillars. Maybe. I guess I got blood loss there. Okay, if we can actually land a hit on this guy, he has no HP. He has no HP. We just need to fucking land a hit on him. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Okay. Thought I did too soon. Holy shit. Oh. Out of my game, dork. The effect that Dark Souls, that Elden Ring, the effect that these games have on your heart rate. I really should be wearing a heart rate monitor, shouldn't I? Motherfucker. Twin Sage Sorcerer Ashes. Twin Sage. Okay. So if that's a Twin Sage, I can see that this is the guy that we were getting sniped by. Almost sniped us to death up in the tower. The lookout tower along the highway. Yep. So if this guy's a Twin Sage, then what the hell is that massive... a Sage Mass? Used to summon the spirit of a Twin Sage Sorcerer. Spirit of a Rea Lucaria Sorcerer wearing a stone crown. Oh, is that what they mean by a stone crown? So your head has turned into crystals. Unless the entire, like... Let's keep reading. Those who study the Twin Sage Conspectus are the Academy's elite, capable of mastering the Glintstone Comet Shard and Crystal Burst sorceries. So maybe, yeah, maybe that is what Selen has. Maybe Selen has a stone crown. Because gonna check my notes real quick here. But I think I have a note on these, we met that spirit along the highway by the Gatetown Bridge. Rea Lucaria, hallowed hall dedicated to the study of magic. Why shut your doors to me? Am I barred from donning the crown of stone? I think that's what the crown of stone is. It's this weird freaking mask. Except this one has two of them. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Either way, that is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. It at first felt like we weren't getting that much done this episode. It kind of felt like we were wandering aimlessly around out in the overworld. But then we found a Catacombs. I guess we should check the treasure chest first. We will... Ah, Death Root. Yes, of course. We have our Death Root at the end of a Catacombs. So, we found a sus wall, though. Holy shit, we found a sus wall. We got to battle with D. And he had some sweet holy moves. We got to check out the Church of Vows. And we got some sweet lore there as well. So we are really on... We did do some good lore. Well, not a deep dive necessarily, but it feels like we're getting some juicy tidbits. And once again, a boss, the Cemetery Shade, tried to strip me of my sanity. Mostly, well, at least partially successful momentarily. But as always, we will rest and recuperate and be back for more. Next time, I think we're going to be checking out the Mausoleum compound, and maybe we'll head down over here. There was that big mausoleum that had the bell, right? We got to check out that dude and see if there what is there to be done at all, if anything, with the mausoleums. Are they just there to make sure that you don't get to just run through an area without being in mortal fear of being stomped on? Ooh, we have some stuff to give to Bach as well, but we will do that next time. Bach the Seamster has a golden needle that we can hook him up with. So much more still to get to. We've got some sort of a church up here or something. This game's amazing. Thank y'all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.